Welcome back to Studio 10, everybody. After about 30 years in the TV business, former E! Entertainment host Steve Kmetko has a new gig.
He's a prominent contributor to the new gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgendered community website, mycommunity.com. He's also the master of ceremonies for our very own Tampa International Gay and Lesbian Film Festival, otherwise known as CLIP. Please help us welcome everybody in the studio audience, Steve Kmetko.
There we go.
Thank you.
And you asked a great question before we started. You said, do you find this couch low?
So low.
So you are sitting up straight. It's just we're sinking down. We need a new cushion there.
Yeah,
My mother were watching this, she'd be saying, you know, why aren't you sitting up straight?
Steve, sit up straight.
I feel like I am.
I can't do it anymore. Yeah. So, okay.
When you said, you know, reading a teleprompter, I'm so accustomed to teleprompters, when it said also known as clip, I thought, oh, they're going to put a clip in here.
He's waiting for the clip.
Do we have a clip?
We don't have a clip.
No
Not
clip.
Today.
Oh, well.
So we were talking.
I have seen Gone with the Wind. I just want to go on the record with that.
You have?
You know, I went to a screening once. They had the 50th anniversary in 1989 at the Museum of Metropolitan Art in Los Angeles. And a lot of the people came dressed in period costumes.
Sure.
From Gone with the Wind. I sat next to a woman who had a hoop skirt on, and every time she sat down,
my
I would come up and half the screen was obscured.
Can you imagine living in that time period and having to deal with that all the time? That's ridiculous.
With this kind of heat?
Yeah.
Of course,
humidity.
again, we apologize for the lack of climate control.
Yeah, and for it's basically raining in the studio
We
right
seem to
now.
be holding up pretty good right now.
Yes,
We're
I
dealing.
think
We're dealing.
So you're the main man here at the film festival. How'd you get involved with this?
For tonight, actually, my involvement with mycommunity.com, thanks for plugging that, and the film festival coincided. They asked me to come down, and my community sponsored my appearance here, and it's just a great opportunity. I like doing these kinds of things, and getting the word out that we're normal people. We've been, the gay and lesbian community has been marginalized mostly by society over the years. And so, you know, there's more and more acceptance coming along, and I'd like to encourage that if at all possible.
Well, and I heard a rumor, too, that our film festival is becoming one of the biggest in the United States,
I think it's number 6 now. I think Los Angeles, understandably, has the largest Outfest. But the Gay and Lesbian Film Festival here, which is now in its 20th year, celebrating its 20th anniversary this year, is the 6th largest, which is really saying something.
That's pretty impressive.
And it kind of surprised me.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know it was quite that big.
The Bay Area sneaks up on a lot of people. You know, they'll get here and go, man, it's bigger than I thought it was.
We're the biggest
The humidity
small
doesn't
town.
sneak up on you.
So it hits you right in the face. Let's talk about you a little bit. When you first came out, nobody really in the media had come out. Was it more out of a sense of frustration, or was there a sense of fear? I mean, it was a bold step for you to take.
Well, no, not really. Yes and no. I waited for a long, long time. Back in 1980. I was at a station in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where I was about to be promoted to the weeknight anchor person. Our anchor man was leaving, he was retiring, and they were going to promote me. I was the weekend anchor. And then the general manager found out I was gay, and he called me up to his office and had a long conversation with me and asked me all kinds of questions that he really probably shouldn't have, like, you know, do I show affection to my partner in public? Do my parents know?
This is 1980.
This is 1980.
Okay.
This is, you know, a long time ago now. And when we were done talking, he said, you might as well start looking for a new job because you're not going any further here.
Wow.
So it's a pretty conservative community up there. I think times have changed. But then I got, you know, scared back, way back into the closet. I was finding Christmas ornaments. I was so far in. And I stole that joke from somewhere. I don't remember where.
That's a good one.
But then I got to the point where I just didn't want to live that way anymore. Yeah. And when I went to E, it was not an issue. I had worked at a number of stations where it was known and it was accepted. But, you know, I got to E and it was wide open.
Based in Los Angeles?
Based in Los Angeles. And The Advocate, which is a long-time respected publication, gay publication, was after me for a long time to do a cover story. So I finally said, you know, okay, I'll do it. And the primary reason I did it was because I read an article about Nathan Lane, who was on a previous cover. And he talked about the death of Matthew Shepard and how important it was for gay people to come out, be known, let the straight world know that we exist amongst them on a daily basis, so that violent crimes like that would not occur. And that's when I decided, you know, he's right. I need to make a stand here. If the combination of my you know, little bit of notoriety with the fact that I'm gay could make any difference in someone's life or in the world, I think you have to make those decisions.
That's such a respectable decision to make, to use your celebrity, as you said, for a good reason, and you're doing it now on a regular basis with My Community.
Right.
And you're doing what, podcasts and blogs? And
I'm doing podcasts for them, and I'm having a great time because, as I'm certain you know, the business of television is changing so dramatically. If you don't change with it, you're going to be lost. So when the opportunity came around, Mary Ruth Kennedy, and I worked with her brother, who's in the studio with me today, Scott Dill, when they called me and said, you know, why don't you get involved in this? I thought it sounded like a great idea, and I could do it from my home in Chicago. And you know, I'll talk to Sharon Gless, for example. I talked to Judy Shepard, Matthew's mother, about a book she wrote not long ago, because it's the 11th anniversary. It's hard to believe it's been that long since Matthew Shepard was murdered. But you know, I interviewed, for example, Sharon Gless, who has a film in the film festival tonight called Hannah Free, and we call Scott here in Florida, where My Community is based in Tampa, and he records it, and then we edit it together with our friend Rich Trellis. Did I get the right? Yes, Rich Trellis, who's an excellent editor. And you can check out today's interview. It's really fun. I'm having a great time doing it, and I feel as though I'm a little current.
Well, we want to go ahead and show everybody, too, where they would want to go if they actually wanted to check out My Community. We're going to get that up in just a second. I think we're having some technical difficulties.
Well, it's spelled a little funny, so it is good if we can get that up.
Q-Munity.
And there's
Q-Munity. There we go.
Q-M-U-N-I-T-Y.
There's probably water in the system today. There's,
you know,
condensation.
Gremlins, right, live TV.
But there you go. So all you got to do is click on Steve's icon, which is like right up in the top left-hand corner of the homepage, and then you can find his page here.
I'm wearing orange. You can't miss me, although that's Sharon Gless wearing orange.
Yes.
We both wore orange to be, you know, coordinated.
So tonight is the big red carpet, and this is open to the public, right? All you got to do is come out and buy tickets, and you can see the first film of the festival, which is An Englishman in New York. It screens at 7, but the red carpet is going on from 6 to 7. You can check out some of our local celebrities there as well at Tampa Theater. The perfect venue for this kind of thing. It's so fun and just very, very old Hollywood. Clipfilmfestival.com is where you'll find the information on that, and you can check out Steve's blogs and podcasts at mycommunity.com, and we'll link you directly there at studio10.tv.
Give it up for Steve Kmetko, everybody. How about it?
Thanks very much.
Nice to see you.
Having me on.
Coming up next, Chevy King Dennis Slater is here with Car Talk when Studio 10 returns.